Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel and welcome to a new day. It is Saturday noon, just after 12. It's 12:01, so now I could say it's afternoon. So we did not eat breakfast today, but we are going to have lunch now. And I am going to make some chili cheese dogs, something simple. So I've got the hot dog buns. What I was doing is kind of going through the freezer. Not our big chest, it's not a big chest freezer, but it's a chest freezer. But I was going through the freezer above the refrigerator, which is a very small one. So I had a bunch of small stuff in there, and I need to thaw it out or defrost it. So I need to take some of that food out of there. Well, I'm going to need to take all of it out. But I was kind of going through to see what we got there, what I can make for lunch. And I came across 4 hot dogs. So haven't been opened. So I figured, well, we'll just have chili cheese dogs today. So we got the cheese, the buns. I'm going to use 2 cans of the Hormel chili, no beans. Glenn likes to have more chili. So if there's any left over, I could save it, and you can have like chili cheese nachos, chili cheese fries, whatever it may be, but use the leftovers. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and get started. And over here, you see a cookie sheet here. I'll turn the camera. So a while back, Tracy sent us a grocery haul from Walmart. She's done that so many times, and we have been so blessed. So she sent these are the Rhodes frozen cinnamon rolls, where you have to let them rise. And what I did when we got them, I wanted them so bad at that time that I put them in the freezer and I forgot about them. So I thought, oh, I'm going to make those, because I went in that freezer. It's the little freezer in our mudroom. And I said, oh, I'm going to take those out. I'm going to make them. And I got a big cookie sheet here because at first I thought I was going to make them all. But no, just because there's 2 packs of the icing. So I figured, well, I'll just make 6 now. And there's another pack of icing for us, another 6 another day. So we don't need all 12 of them right now. So I put them on the cookie sheet, and I'm letting them rise. So in about 3 to 5 hours, they'll be ready to bake. So looking forward to those. Those are really good. If you've never tried Rhodes frozen cinnamon rolls or their frozen bread doughs from Walmart, get those. I don't know where else they sell them, but Walmart for sure. You got to try those. So, all right, so that's going to be our snack later on. But now we're going to make some chili cheese dogs. All right. So what I like to do to the hot dogs is either slice them so they're somewhat open, or poke holes all over. So I put them in the saucepan and then put the chili over it. So hopefully some of the flavor of the chili goes through. But by the time you pour the chili on top, you really can't tell if it went through or not. So we're going to go ahead and do that. Let me get a knife. Alright, let's open these up. I want to thank all the new viewers and subscribers for stopping and clicking on my videos. And thank all those who have been with the channel for a long time and most recent. I appreciate everyone clicking on my videos to watch them. Overnight we got a few new subscribers, so thank you and welcome to the channel. We like to keep it positive here. We like to keep it real. There's nothing we don't stage anything. It's just you get what you see is basically what it is. I'm not a fancy channel. I just put them in like that so the opening is facing up. And you get a little bit of everything on this channel. You'll get quite a bit of cooking, food pantry hauls, grocery hauls, Dollar Tree hauls, crafting hauls. You'll get some crafting, you'll get some bird watching, a little bit of everything, I guess. Storytelling. It's just the story of our lives. And for the new viewers, if you'd like to go back and watch some of the older videos, you'll get a better idea of what we do here, why I don't have a traditional job. So, alright, you got that. 4 hot dogs. No. We live a very simple life on a low income, and that's fine with me. Alright, gonna get this on the stove top and I'll be back when they're done. Alright everyone, so here is the chili cheese dogs, and I actually slit the hot dogs open enough where they actually just, when they sat in there, they just kind of opened up and all the chili went in the middle, so that worked out pretty good. But I'm going to sit down and have lunch, and I will be back. Alright everyone, so it is, I have no idea what time it is. Let me check. Oh, it's just after 3 o'clock. So look how big these cinnamon rolls got. Just letting them rest, and that's from the frozen stage. So you're not supposed to thaw them out and then let them set out. Just throw them on there frozen. Alright, so I've got the oven preheating to 350, and I'm going to throw these in the oven. It's been 3 hours now, and I think they're ready to go. All right, everyone. So supper is ready. It is 4:51 right now. It's just simmering. I made the homemade sloppy joes. I didn't record talking through it because I made it when I did the Texas toast sloppy joes. So if you want to see how I made it, just go to that video. So I made that. It's simmering, and we'll eat that in a little while. But look at these cinnamon rolls. They are huge. This is the bigger cookie sheet, and they take up all the room there. So yeah, they are good, and I think I'm going to have one right now. Supper's done. We're not going to eat for a while, so I can have a snack. But just fair warning, if you get those packs of icing, don't waste anything. Nothing. I dropped a little bit on the countertop and I scooped it up because it just barely covers them. There's like not an excess amount, but it should be okay now. I was squeezing every bit of it I could squeeze out of that pack. But yeah, I think I'm going to have a cinnamon roll now, so I will see you guys in a bit. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel and welcome to a new day. It is Sunday morning, about almost 20 after 11, and I've got some taco meat going here, and I'm using the green El Pato sauce can as my taco seasoning. So I just made some taco meat, just maybe to have some soft tacos and corn tortillas, or we have some burrito sized tortillas to have a burrito or whatever. Just something for lunch ready to have. We didn't eat breakfast, so that's why I'm making this. So I'm going to cover it and let it simmer for a bit, and I'll show you what else I got going. Well, I'm also boiling up some water for some sweet tea. And I've got those chicken quarter legs that we got from the food pantry. I've got them in the slow cooker, and I'm just going to cook them up, shred up the chicken off of them. And during the week I can have chicken quesadillas or chicken tacos, whatever, just to have it cooked up and ready to go. Alright everyone, so it is just about 12:30 afternoon, and I'm going to eat lunch. So I sliced up some tomato here. I've got some convenient squeezed sour cream. I just happen to have one more lime in the refrigerator from the time we had our street tacos. So I'm going to use that up, at least half of one. Oh, there's somebody's fur. And then some cheese. I'm going to make myself a burrito. So I'm going to warm up my tortillas now. That's not warmed. Alright, let me go warm this up and I'll be right back. Alright, so the first thing I do is put my cheese on. Why? Because the hot meat is going to melt it really nice. And get some taco meat on that. Alright, now I'm going to squeeze some lime in there. I always like my burritos with that little bit of tang from a lime or something. Put some sour cream on that. I love this squeezable thing. And throw some tomatoes on that. And add a little more cheese on that. Well, it's going to be messy. You see that lime juice rolling off, and there's juice probably coming off the taco meat. So let's fold this up. Alright, I'm not even going to cut it. I'm just going to bite into it like a burrito used to be. So, alright, so that is my very filling lunch. And that means I won't be hungry for supper for a long time. So, alright, I'll catch up with you guys in a bit. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Welcome to a new day. It is Monday morning, and as you can see, I'm outside. And as you can see from walking across, I'm going to be doing something on the bird feeder. And I don't know if you can tell, but it is a cloudy day. It's actually supposed to start raining a little later on, about 1 o'clock in the afternoon. It rained for a couple hours yesterday, so I'm going to show you what I'm going to do with the bird feeder. But it's good to be outside, and let's see what I'm going to do. All right, so we've got this platform feeder up here, and I need to fix it because the sides are breaking off. One side is always off, so I need to fix that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this down, and I'm going to put this piece of wood there. This came out of the trailer when I took the trailer apart like 3 years ago, 4 years ago, I don't know. But I took everything out, and we had this piece of wood that was cut down. I don't know if this was part of the ceiling or the baseboard. But what I'm going to do is put it across here, and I think I'm going to get another one to go crossways and put hooks on them. I have these hooks in my shirt pocket here. I have these hooks that will just screw in underneath, and that way I could put multiple bird feeders on here, at least 4. A suet feeder, and then what I think I'm going to do, because I have the square platform feeder, and what I think I'm going to do is once I got this one on here and then the crossbar, on top of the crossbar I'm going to put the platform feeder. That way I have 4 hanging feeders and 1 platform up there. So that's what I'm going to do. Oh, there goes a big bunny rabbit over there. So we have not been getting a whole lot of birds. We've been getting like tons of grackles. I kid you not, one day I put a brand new suet feeder out there with a block of suet, and I put sunflower seeds in the platform with peanuts. I kid you not, because this is baby season, all the starlings brought their babies, and in one day that suet was gone, and so was everything out of that feeder. The peanuts, not even a shell was in there from the sunflower seeds. So I stopped putting peanuts and suet on there. So I've been putting sunflower seeds, and we haven't been getting as many, but we've been getting a lot of grackles. We still get the occasional cardinal. They're not coming around as much as they were. They could be with their babies. All the birds could be with their babies right now. It is baby season. So I'm going to go ahead and get this done so I can get some feeders on here. I do have a 4x4 baffle on here. So hopefully the feeders won't be too low. So what I did with this 4x4, I put it in the ground deeper so it's not sticking up as much. It's not as tall above ground so that I could reach it. But I think that was kind of a mistake because I should have kept it higher so the feeders could hang down and not be close to the baffle. But I can't do anything about that now, so I'm just going to do what I can right now. I thought about buying a 4x4 and like getting one of those plates you can screw on both of them and they connect, but wood is expensive, and I don't want to spend the money on that. So I'm just going to do what I can here. And I was just making sure that wasn't thunder coming in. But yeah, so let's get to this so I can get this done. And I did check where I planted the zinnias, and it looks like they're little bitty popping out of the ground. So I need to start trimming another area and digging there so I can plant more seeds. So yeah, we've had rainy days and it's just been wet out, and yeah, so all right, so let's get to this before it starts raining again. So the temperature is 60 degrees with a real feel of 57. Just perfect for me. The screw didn't want to back out with the drill, so got it. I just cleaned out the Oreo feeders earlier and the hummingbird feeder, so I got to make some hummingbird nectar. And I have different Oreo feeders where I could put nectar in there for them as well. All right. I should be able to get it with the drill from here, but it's exercise for my arm. Yeah, this is really low, so if I hang the suet feeder here, it's a long one, so it'll be like right around the baffle. I could hang the shorter one, that's just a cage. So there's nothing I can do now, so I'm not going to spend money on a piece of 4x4. Probably should pre-drill some holes. All right, got that piece on. Now I'm gonna go, I didn't grab it yet, but I'm gonna grab the crossbar that's gonna go on top here that way. All right, now I got crossbars on there. This is my perfect working weather outside. Cloudy, cool, but not cold. And yeah, perfect for me. I know some people get depressed when it's cloudy days, but I've always said cloudy days are my favorite. And I don't think that'll ever change. I don't have the hot sun beating down on me while I'm trying to do this. I'm comfortable. I don't need a jacket. And I'm comfortable in a t-shirt. So, all right. Now we're gonna screw the hooks on the bottom. But I'm gonna go get the platform feeder, the square one, and put it on top here. All right, everyone, so I have my square platform feeder here. I took off the side handles because it was a hanging feeder. So I took those off. I'll save them in case I want to turn it back into a hanging feeder. But I'm going to put this on top here. So we'll see how it works. Just put that on top and we're set. We got a platform here on top. We got 4 other hooks we can hang stuff on. I'll try to hang short stuff on so they're not hanging below the baffles. So I'm going to go get some bird food and some feeders. And I won't put the bird cam out today because I want to give them time to adjust to the new setup and adjust to me not being here too. So, all right, so I will be back. All right, everyone, so I am done. I've got food in here, so I'll just show you what I've got up. All right, so on this hook, this is just like a cake feeder. Well, it is a cake feeder. It's one solid piece, and they call these stackers. Oh, I feel sprinkles. So I got done just in time. They call these stackers, and the birds love them. And then over here, this is the suet feeder. My battery's running low, so I'm gonna hurry up and do this. I haven't charged it in a few days. Suet feeder over here. I've got this is suet nuggets. These are peanut suet nuggets, and I just took some branches and poked them through so the birds can perch on. This originally came with sticks to poke through there, but I don't know where they're at. They're lost. So I just put some branches on there. So that's suet nuggets. And then this is just a little tray I got sunflower seeds on. That's just in case that too many big birds are in there. This gives the smaller birds a chance to get some sunflower seeds. They have a spot to perch on right here and right here. So those are the 4 hanging feeders, and up above I've got sunflower seeds and bird peanuts in there. So I think that came out pretty good. But here's the downfall. Besides going back to what I said where I left it too low, the deer, I know the deer will be able to get to these feeders right here. So I'm not sure if I'll have to bring them down at the end of the day, but I have seen deer get on their hinds and reach all the way to the top. So that's my worry, is that the deer will demolish all this food right away. Or I don't know if the raccoons have been getting up here through the baffle. This is a baffle that's made for a 4x4. But it's kind of falling apart, so yeah, I think maybe eventually I will have to get another piece of 4x4, cut it and hook it, latch it onto this piece, and then that way the feeders are higher so the deer can't get them too. So all right, but I guess time will tell. I'm gonna leave them up for the night, and I may be sorry about that. If everything is here tomorrow, then I know the deer didn't come and get it, obviously, but the deer will have no problem reaching these, and that's my biggest fear. So soon I'm gonna have to make this higher, and I'm not gonna dig it up and bring it up. So all right, so that is my feeder, and hopefully the birds will enjoy this. Oh, I know they will. They're probably just watching and waiting for me to leave. So all right, so I got to go get this camera on the charger and get some food cooked because we haven't eaten yet. All right guys, so there it is. All right everyone, so this isn't going to be the greatest footage. I zoomed in on my camera phone. I was recording on the action camera, but you can see there's already birds. I just walked back just to put the bird food away, and by the time I was walking back out here, there's already birds in the top feeder. And in that little blue one for the small birds, there was just a purple finch in there. You can see the rabbit going. I should have put some on the floor, on the ground for him, but he's leaving. But what I want to do, that big suet feeder, I think I'm going to change that to this cage feeder, and it's going to hang shorter. I hate to chase the birds off, but I really want to change. I'm afraid the squirrels are going to be able to jump up to that feeder, that suet feeder, because it's long. The other ones don't look too bad as far as how long they are. They look actually kind of good. So, okay, Blue Jay just came around. He's chased him off. So I'm gonna go ahead and change it. Okay, so as you can see, I got a smaller suet feeder on there. The woodpeckers, even the bigger ones, will still be able to clasp onto that and eat the suet. So I was able to switch out the suet from that other feeder without touching the suet, because so I opened this all the way and I opened the other suet feeder, and I just put them side by side, and I just slid it in there. I didn't even have to touch the suet. So all right, there we go. I'm gonna move. So I think the Blue Jay's waiting above, so is the chickadees, and they're gonna come and eat this food. That looks pretty awesome. And this is what I mean by, even if you are low income, if you have a passion that you can do at your house, like my passion is bird watching, so I'm bringing the birds to me. I don't care. I'm going to buy this bird food because it makes me happy knowing that we're not going to be able to go anywhere. I'm going to bring nature to me. So I'm happy with this. This looks really cool. But eventually I'll have to get it higher. Alright everyone, so I am done with my little project here, and I think it turned out really good. Alright, so I'm going to head in the house now and get some food and just do some stuff in the house. It's supposed to rain soon, so I'm glad I got this done right now, and it makes me happy that it's up and it's ready for the birds. So as soon as I walk away, I'm sure there's going to be birds in there. Alright, so let's get going.